Good evening. This is Allison Penna, aka Bad Widow, and it is crazy late to be doing this. So this is going to be a very quick live stream. People say it takes a village. No truly successful person stands entirely on their own. We thrive when we are connected to each other, when we are in synchronicity, when we are reciprocating with communication, with kindness, with compassion, with discussion, with argument. This is the way that we get out of our own way. This is the way that we press beyond our own boundaries. There's a lot of mythology about the value of standing alone. No successful person does that. We need others around us. I remember when I was skiing, I would always want to ski with people who were a little bit better than I was, because then I would raise up to their level. Whereas if I skied with people who were less good than I was, then I would go down to their level, because we are tribal in some ways. We exist in groups, in communities. We seek out our people, those people that we resonate with, those people who are not necessarily like us, but like us in the sense that the values are the same, that what we care about is the same, that what we're striving for is the same. So there are all kinds of ways of cutting the distinctions between people. What I want to look at is, what do you care about? What do you fight for? What do you stand for? Because that's a more true measure of who your people are than anything else. One of my favorite quotations is, "Leap and the net will appear." And there have been times when I've doubted myself deeply, when I've not known if I was on the right track, even though I felt like I was. Even when people were saying that I was absolutely on the wrong track, that I was doing the wrong thing. Hi! And yet I somehow knew that I was going in the right direction, even when everybody around me was telling me that I wasn't. And in every moment like that, there were one or two or three people who just stood for me, who were willing to be my net, who were willing to believe in me, whether or not they fully understood what I was doing or why I was going in the direction I was going. So it takes a village. It takes a village to create your nets, those people who will stand with you and stand for you, even if they don't fully understand what you're doing, who truly know you, who know who you are. And these people are important for those of us who are leaders to move forward into the world. Because leaders must lead. And I was told at one point, and it was deeply saddening to me, that I was a leader who had just stopped leading, and I had let people down. And these days, I'm now up to, I think this is my 88th live stream in a row. These days have been about stepping up and leading again. So what I ask you is, who are your people? Who is your net? Who are those people who stand for you and with you and believe in you, even if they don't fully understand where you're going? Because we each have our own paths and our own ways that we know this is the direction we're meant to be going. And it may not make sense to anybody else. But if you truly know it in your gut, in your bones, guess what? You're right. Going it alone is overrated. Going it alone doesn't work. Find your people. Find your net. Be a net for other people. And thrive. This is how we all thrive. And this is how we change the world. It's Allison Penna, aka Bad Widow, and I'll see you tomorrow.